child. She loved the outdoors and wasn't afraid to get her hands dirty. From a young age, she was involved in numerous sports, including soccer, skiing, and even wakeboarding. This early athleticism instilled in her a discipline and a fearlessness that would later define her approach to her craft. But amidst the rugged beauty of her surroundings, a different kind of ambition was quietly taking root. The spark ignited when an independent film came to shoot near her hometown. The idea of acting, of creating characters and telling stories, fascinated her. At just 12 years old, Sydney Sweeney knew what she wanted. But wanting something and achieving it are two different things, especially when you're a young girl in a small town far from the glitz of Hollywood. To convince her parents, she didn't just ask, she prepared. She crafted a detailed 5-year business plan, outlining every step she would take to build a successful acting career. Her parents, seeing her remarkable maturity and determination, agreed to support her dream. The family packed their bags and made the life-changing move to Los Angeles. The transition wasn't easy. Los Angeles was a world away from the quiet life she knew. The competition was fierce, and the rejections were frequent. For years, Sydney and her family faced financial struggles. They moved around, staying in motels, and at one point, the family of 4, including her younger brother Trent, lived in a single hotel room. The pressure was immense. Sydney has spoken about the strain this period put on her family, a sacrifice they all made for her ambition. Yet, through it all, she never lost sight of her goal. She channeled the stress and the struggle into her work, using it as fuel. During these formative years, Sydney diligently attended auditions while continuing her education. She was a dedicated student, graduating as a valedictorian from her high school. She even briefly attended college to study business, always keeping her promise of having a solid plan. Her early career was a grind of guest spots on television shows. You might spot a young Sydney in series like Heroes, Criminal Minds, and Grey's Anatomy. Each role, no matter how small, was a learning experience. She was a sponge, absorbing everything she could from the seasoned actors and directors around her. She wasn't just waiting for a big break. She was actively building the foundation for it, piece by piece. One of her notable early roles came in 2017 with the Netflix series Everything Sucks, a quirky, nostalgic show set in the 90s. Though the series was short-lived, it gave Sydney her first taste of being a series regular and allowed her to showcase her range. But it was 2018 that would prove to be a pivotal year. She landed 2 significant, albeit very different, roles that would put her on the map. First, she appeared in the critically acclaimed Hulu series The Handmaid's Tale as the pious and fragile child bride Eden Spencer. Her performance was haunting and nuanced, earning her recognition for her ability to convey deep emotional turmoil with subtle grace. In the very same year, she appeared in the HBO miniseries Sharp Objects, alongside Amy Adams. In this dark psychological thriller, she played Alice, a troubled young woman in a psychiatric facility. Despite her limited screen time, Sydney's portrayal was heartbreaking and unforgettable. To prepare for the role, she went to great lengths, reading accounts from girls who had struggled with similar issues, ensuring her performance was authentic and respectful. These 2 roles demonstrated her incredible versatility and her willingness to tackle complex, challenging characters. The industry began to take notice. Sydney Sweeney was no longer just another aspiring actress. She was a serious talent. Then came character defined by her deep-seated desire to be loved, often leading her to make chaotic and self-destructive decisions. Sydney brought a stunning vulnerability to the role. She wasn't afraid to portray Cassie's flaws, her insecurities, and her profound loneliness. Through her performance, Cassie became more than just a stereotype. She became a deeply human and relatable character for millions of viewers. Her work in the show's second season was particularly lauded, earning her a well-deserved Emmy nomination for Outstanding Supporting Actress in a Drama Series. But Sydney wasn't content to be defined by one role. In 2021, she returned to HBO in Mike White's satirical dramedy, The White Lotus. She played Olivia Mossbacher, a cynical and sharp-tongued college sophomore vacationing with her wealthy family. Olivia was the complete opposite of Cassie, confident, cutting, and seemingly unfazed by the world. Sydney's portrayal was pitch perfect, capturing the entitled yet insecure nature of her character. Her performance earned her a second Emmy nomination in the same year, this time for Outstanding Supporting Actress in a Limited Series, a rare and remarkable achievement that solidified her status as one of Hollywood's most exciting young actors. Beyond her acclaimed television work, Sydney has also been building a dynamic film career. She appeared in Quentin Tarantino's Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, a dream come true for the young actress who had long admired his work. Even in a small role as a member of the Manson family, she made an impression. She later starred in the Amazon film The Voyeurs, a thriller that showcased her ability to lead a film. And she isn't just waiting for roles to come to her. Embodying the same proactive spirit she had at 12 years old, Sydney started her own production company, 50/50 Films. Her goal is to create opportunities, to find untold stories, and to bring female-led narratives to the screen. The first project under her company is already in the works, demonstrating her ambition extends far beyond acting. What many people might not know about Sydney is her passion for mechanics. In her free time, she restores vintage cars. She has a TikTok account where she documents the process of fixing up her vintage Ford Bronco, a hobby she finds therapeutic and empowering. It's a fascinating contrast to her glamorous public persona, a reminder of the down-to-earth girl from Spokane who isn't afraid of a little grease and hard work. She also remains a trained MMA fighter, a skill she picked up in her youth, which speaks to her discipline and physical prowess. From a girl with a 5-year plan to a 2-time Emmy-nominated actress and producer, Sydney Sweeney's journey is a testament to the power of perseverance. She navigated the treacherous waters of Hollywood with intelligence, grit, and an unwavering commitment to her craft. She has shown that dreams don't just come true. They are built day by day through hard work, sacrifice, and an unshakable belief in oneself. Her story isn't just one of success, it's a story of resilience. As we conclude our journey tonight, let the story of Sydney Sweeney be a gentle reminder that passion combined with a plan can move mountains, that challenges are not roadblocks but stepping stones, and that within each of us lies the potential to build the life we envision. Let these thoughts soothe you as you drift into a peaceful and restorative sleep. Thank you for listening. Sweet dreams. If you enjoyed this story, please consider following